Now joining us is Michael Pinckney. You can follow him on Twitter at crazy_8. He is a senior linebacker for Raines High School in Jacksonville, Florida. He is committed to the University of Miami. Mr. Pinckney, we appreciate you being on the show. My first question for you, with you being a Miami commit, you got all these different schools chasing for your services. Please tell us what that life is like. The women, all of this stuff, especially the women. Tell us about that life, Mr. Pinckney.
I can say, man, you gotta keep yourself motivated in what you do. Your craft, you gotta focus your mind on your craft. And I know when I get to the next level, it's gonna be a lot more distractions coming my way. So I just stay focused on what I'm doing at the time.
So what is your opinion on the Al Golden situation, him getting fired and the non-stability?
I guess the athletic director felt that he wasn't the right coach. I mean, just coaches are for everybody. I mean, you just got that specific coach for every team. I guess he just wasn't a Miami Hurricane coach. I mean, maybe he's still a great coach. I love him to death. I wish he could have stayed. I wanted to play under him, but it just wasn't in God's plan.
So, Michael, have you been a Hurricanes fan? Like, is this the school you always wanted to go to, or what drew you to Miami?
Yes, I grew up a Hurricanes fan as a little younger child. If you go back, way back, I had on a Hurricane jersey earlier in my younger ages.
That's awesome, man. And so if you've been following the school for a while, and I know you played linebacker, what's one of your – because the University of Miami has had a lot of great linebackers come through that program. Do you have one that you kind of try to mold your game after, just your favorite linebacker that has gone to the University of Miami?
Probably Denzel Perryman.
Denzel Perryman. Hey, that's a great pick. I was expecting maybe even Ray Lewis, but hey, Denzel Perryman was a stud. Did you kind of mold your game after a guy like that, kind of a run stuffing guy, or do you drop in coverage a lot? What's your game?
I say Denzel Perryman because I would have said Ray Lewis. He's my favorite linebacker of all the time. But it's like I really didn't see him as a child. I really wasn't paying attention to the linebackers and that time. So I really watched Denzel his years go and progress and do his thing throughout the years. That's why I say Denzel. But yeah, I'm a run stopping guy. I'm kind of more of a mobile guy. I feel like I'm a great type of guy though. Jermaine Grace.
Absolutely athletic. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's
yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at that or Jermaine Grace. I'd pair you two together. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, we can. I use my speed a lot more than Denzel. He came in kind of a smaller size, but he ended up getting his weight up. So I feel like right now I'm probably a great type of guy just to use my speed. I can tackle, I can hit. So that type of player.
Stephen Earl here. Great to have on the show. First question, just out of curiosity, what is your position as a football player? What do you play?
He's a linebacker, Stephen.
Oh, I didn't have no idea. I saw on this Twitter, I was on your Twitter, I saw the bio said number 8, but I wasn't sure what position you played. So do you have a dream? I know people that play.
Christ.
Hold on. Now, I know a lot of people at my school, they play sports just to play sports. But do you have a dream of going to the NFL?
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, any high school athlete has the ambitions of going to that next level and reaching that potential they feel they can get there. Of course I do.
So you see, go ahead, Stephen.
Yeah, my second question. The first one was out of curiosity. Well, your position was. Second question. What is your goal at playing on the University of Miami football team? What's your ultimate goal playing on the team?
To make sure no one forgets my name when they talk about the University of Miami linebackers.
What a great answer.
There
what a
you go.
great
That's how you
answer.
do it, man.
I love that answer right there.
I love it.
Let me ask you this. You say that you grew up a Miami Hurricanes fan. You see, obviously, the issues with no stability in the head coaching position. You hear the reports about the University of Miami being a financial mess. You hear the reports of the facilities being behind the times and all this. So basically, your fandom of the Hurricanes completely overrides all of that.
Yeah, man, I'm a Miami Hurricane fan and a commit regardless of who's the coach. who's in or what the stadium looks like. I mean, all the stadium and all the facilities, that's some new era stuff that people get into. I mean, we still have one of the best trainers, athletic trainer Swayze, still one of the best trainers ever. He gonna get your body right regardless. I feel like the part of like the new attraction is just that's for recruitment type thing. That's for dudes who come like, oh, this looks nice and this jacuzzi and this hot tub. I mean, but you really gonna get the same treatment in and out.
How excited are you to live in the city of Miami, the beautiful paradise known as Miami?
You know, I've been back and forth from Miami and Jacksonville for so long now. I mean, I'm living on my own probably in Miami. That'd probably be a new thing for me. So as far as just Miami, I know the environment and what type of environment it is. So it's gonna be a new type of thing to live on my own. That's all I can really say.
Now I graduated from. Or hold on, CFL. I got a couple more questions for him that I'm just curious that I saw earlier. Well, the second one I should say. But I do want to let you know, Mike, that I graduated from Florida State. How bad do you hate my alum?
Weak.
Florida State. I ain't really got too much.
My question.
I've never been a Florida State fan, man. I just ain't. It's something about Florida State. I mean, they came to the school and my coach came in. I was like, I'm really not impressed with. They got a great team. So they always keep a loaded team. That's always our rival. I'm not a Tallahassee guy. That just certain people just have their own team, their own perception of team. I've never been a Florida State guy to jump up for Florida. I root for them in a game or something like that when they playing somebody else. But I just never been like a real big Florida State fan.
I saw over the weekend that you had visited Louisville. Where all have you been?
I really haven't had time. I've been trying to make sure I focus on my team and I haven't getting selfish or anything like that. So I've been focusing on my team. I just went to Louisville. That was it. I took a trip down there when they played Stanford. So that was I went down there to Louisville, just a quick little game with a couple teammates and the coach or two. We just went down there and observed the environment. It was a great environment.
Okay. follow.
Yeah, man, I don't blame you for making your trips, but I know you're a U guy at heart, and I love that about you, Mike. Well, I'm a huge Miami Hurricanes fan, so this is awesome for me to be able to talk to a recruit like this. It's pretty exciting, but I'm curious to know how, I know you're playing in high school right now. I'm not too familiar with Jacksonville high school football, but are you on a pretty good team? Are you guys making the playoffs, stuff like that?
Hey, we're in the playoffs. We are 9-1. Actually, we took a loss this past Saturday. Unfortunately, we was trying to go 10-0. We got beat 19-14. But yeah, we're going to the playoffs still though. We're in the playoffs.
Very nice, man. Very nice. And do you only play linebacker? Or do you do a little offensive stuff? Do you they move you around a little bit, or you just stay at the linebacker spot?
They got like a little fullback package I can get. I can play other positions. It's just like we got so many athletes on the field on my team that I really don't have to go over there and play too many positions on offense.
Now, I was born in Central Florida, Clearwater Beach, Florida, in 1994. I've been in Jersey since 1995, but I hear a lot that if there's a rivalry for college football in the state of Florida, it's Miami, Florida, Florida State. As a Miami commit, which team are you more excited to be playing in the future?
Probably Florida. I probably would say Florida. I know eventually. I know I got a couple guys on my team that committed to Florida, and I know I'm gonna see them down the line. So that's gonna be bragging rights for when I come home.
So I don't know if it's official yet, but there's talk that Miami and Florida won't meet again until a meeting in 2019 in Orlando. If that meeting happens, are you circling that game on your calendar?
Of course, you anytime you play your boys, man, you gonna think I'm play my boys on this certain date. You know how you seen it when Dalvin Cook played. You know he stayed in that game because that's bragging rights. When you go back home, like I beat the hometown team, so you know how that is.
I hear that.
24/7 Sports had actually reported that you're taking a hard look at Louisville. So can we get you to say right now that you're 100% officially committed to Miami? There's not going to be any Louisville?
You know how the recruiters be. They analyze. They really like you just described to them how your recruiting process is going, and they put it in their own words. They really gonna put it how they feel that you said it. But I'm still 100% committed. It just I'm always take my officials. I'm not gonna cheat myself out of that. I always want to go and see new environments and see what it is. But right now, Miami has my full attention.
Let's say Miami didn't recruit you whatsoever. All the other schools that are recruiting you, no Miami whatsoever. What school are you choosing?
If I didn't get recruited by Miami?
Yeah.
Oh man, I couldn't even tell you. I've been recruiting by Miami since 9th grade. I've been turning down schools. I couldn't really because for a good little minute, my first offer was Tennessee. So everybody thought I was going to Tennessee for a minute. We had a player that went down there. He goes to Tennessee currently, plays linebacker for them, but he's going there. So I just was a big Tennessee fan for a moment. But then Miami, my dream school hopped on me, and I just been there for the longest. I cut everybody else really off. I really wasn't paying attention to nobody else. I really wasn't. My recruiting process was real slim. But
I love
probably it might have been either Tennessee or South Carolina, maybe.
Okay.
I love that. Hey, I'm curious, Mike, if you've obviously been down to the campus a few times there in Coral Gables. Have you been around some of the players, being around Brad Kite, some of those guys? You can just enlighten us on what it's like being around some of the teammates, some of the guys you'll probably be playing with these next 4 years.
I mean, man, I could just say, man, I know a majority of the guys I already know, man. It's like I'm already on the team a little bit. I mean, I talk to Grace all the time. I talk to Jawan Young. I talk to Darren Owens. I talk to all those guys. So it's really like I'm really like just the little brother right now who's finna come in. I know most of the team. I go down there, hang out with them, go to the apartment, chill with them. I watch them work out, go out there, and just observe. So it's really like
awesome.
When I get there, it's just I'm probably just get the team camaraderie thing going on. It's gonna be cool.
Absolutely. I love it. I'm really hoping this Hurricanes with this coaching search and everything, and I don't know if you follow it too much, if you really pay attention a whole lot to it, but man, I'm pulling for Butch Davis to get the job. I'm kind of old school Miami. He's done it before. I would love for Butch Davis to come back to Miami and revamp this school, man, this football program.
Mhm. I mean, you got to. It takes a special type of dude to deal with down south football, and I feel like they're gonna press on that. They want some results. I feel like they're gonna bring in somebody they know for sure that's gonna get the job done. And Butch Davis will be one of the high candidates for the job.
So playing on the Hurricanes, you're going to share a stadium, Sun Life Stadium, with the Miami Dolphins. Do you have a dream of being drafted by the Miami Dolphins, or do you not care? You just want to play in the NFL, no matter what team you could play for?
I mean, that'd be a dream come true, man. I mean, that's just all Miami sports. But I mean, I wouldn't care too personally. Cause being in the NFL, I just been in the NFL, man. You getting your shot wherever you go at. But that'd be something to really think on and talk about. Like, man, I've been in Miami my whole life. I really get the chance to play like I've been watching them since I was little. Now I get that chance to play for them. That'd be beautiful.
I tell my writers this all the time. Education comes first. What are you going to be studying down there at Coral Gables?
I'm really caught in a bind right now because I want to do pharmacy, but I don't know how my schedule is going to work with pharmacy. Because pharmacy is a really tough program, program to really stay focused in, especially before I didn't talk to guys. They were like they didn't have to change up their majors just for the fact that pharmacy is no joke. So I mean, I want to study pharmacy, but if it's too much, I might just go down to sports medicine or something like that.
Last question, and we'll go ahead and get you out of here and get out of linebacker mode. I want just straight up personality. Give me that personality. I saw that you had an interview with NFL Network. The money, the fame, the women, the parties, whatever comes with that life, you gotta be ready for that, Mike. I know you gotta be excited for that.
I mean, what young 17 teenage wouldn't?
Exactly.
True that.
That's a fair point.
That's a very good point. Michael Pinckney of Raines High School in Jacksonville, Florida, senior linebacker, University of Miami commit. You can follow him on Twitter at crazy_8. We appreciate you being on the show, sir.
All right. Thanks for having me, guys.
Good luck to you, Mike.
Good luck, man. Good luck.